GameStop on the door. Looks pretty cool. Just a little bit of light coming in. Do you see that? Hold on a second. Let me turn this around. Right? Let me point. Can I point my finger? Right here. Look behind it. See, it looks like there's a little oil coming out of the cross. Can I see it? There's a little, I can't even point. Let me see what happens when I put my finger like this, right above my finger. Right above my finger, right there. See that cross? Casino oil. From where are my hats? I'm going to start in a minute. Top chat. Let me see this. May not be visible. There it is. Okay. Okay. Let me know when you arrive. See, no one's going to see the fun part. You see, this is one of the reasons I do live videos. I do the live videos because I want to be with you right away, even though there's about 7 seconds apart. I may just, you know what, maybe there are people here and it just says 0. I don't know. I don't know. You think everything is not broken? Do you think that the screen is like a little bit moving in a funny way? Do I seem to be showing up in the screen as like an animated picture that's actually moving in the screen? What's going on with my screen? Are you seeing what I am seeing? Anyways, I will start when at least one person, real person shows up, that it shows on the screen. And guess what? There is an angle that just showed up. Yeah, I'm going to show you that angle. Check this out. See that right over here? And I wish I can hold my hand steady so you can see everything that's going on in the screen. And no matter what you tell me, you can tell me anything, and that would be fantastic. You can tell me anything. You can see the thumbprint in there. What's going on in the screen? You think there's nothing going on in the screen? Maybe you don't even care what's going on in the screen. This channel, I'd like to touch a subject that touches every single person on this planet. Because if it doesn't touch something about every single person on this planet, then my job hasn't even started. Because everybody has to connect because we're already connected. If I stood next to you and you stood next to me and we both spit on each other, we would be programmed between us over time. How much time by spitting on each other will we change our molecular structures to be closely the same? Where you can't harm me and I can't harm you by folding our arms. But apparently, be careful for the words you speak. If you are being careful for the words you speak, you must be careful for the words you choose. You must choose a word before you speak a word. So you must look at the word that you have chosen for the reason that you have, whichever it may be. And it may be for some sort of reason that you might have to say the word and add an adjective to it, or an becoming could have been of a verb of the word you chose. Was it a noun? How we speak, and where's the verb? There's the noun, there's the introduction, there's the conjunction, junction, what's your function? And as the phrase is going on, but at the end of the phrase or the sentence, there's a period. And if you're having the period, sometimes you get up, oh, it's great, I'm having my period. Oh my God, it's great, I'm not pregnant. Because if I was pregnant and if I'm even having my period, you know, I'm a guy. I don't think the two are going to happen. But if you're a girl and you knew what was like, what went on the last month, and it doesn't happen, like a lot of people are going to know 9 months later, or at least the doctor's going to know that you went to the clinic. Someone's going to know, right? unless you're in the old days and you take the chance to knock it out yourself, unless you know the right herbs, or how about a couple of boxing jabs? You know, a couple of boxing jabs will stop you. That's right. A boxing jab, although it might be in the ring buzzing like a bee with Muhammad Ali, you might have irregular. Remember, IR coming together, 36, 18, 918 coming together. Because if you miss a period, you miss a cycle of the moon for 9 months. The cycle doesn't let you bleed, but it rises to you. The chance the two have met, you are going to have a child. Let us say, irregardless of the possibilities of not having that child, you have planted the seed. 36, because 3 times 6 and 3 plus 6 equals to 9 and 18. The irregularity from the jab. Remember, stings like a bee, right? Muhammad Ali, when he took into that ring and he let out his nice big jab, it was a right hook. Jack is that right hook. And with Jack, it's now a plug-in when you get the jab. Yeah, you got the black eye because you're in the boxing ring for 3 minutes, 180 seconds, just enough to get over the rainbow. From one side to the other side, and you're into the pot of gold. The pot of gold. The pot of gold. Kitchen pots. Pots and pans. Pans to span the globe so you can span your mind, and pot that opens it up. What happens when you get to the 4 corners? You reach 420. In French, 80 is 4 times 20. 420. Mars, Joanna with Jupiter. The 4th and the 5th planet, or the 5th and the 6th planet. As the 4th and the 5th, it becomes the Fox Pass. A, B, C, D. You get to the other side. You get to the other side. You begin on the same side, but on the other side. Because if you start at 1 and you go to 2 and you go to 3 and you go to 3 again, now you're on the other side. So you repeat. And in 3 is 1. And I've got a problem with my screen here. Something like that, right? So we're going to go back into the boxing ring. And we've had to have that jab in the boxing ring. And the 9 months and missing the cycle, now it's an irregularity. Regular. It could be super. What are the ratings for our gasoline? Because like gasoline, alcohol and spirit all go down the same vine. And the diesel fuel and the gasoline is what creates the colors of the rainbow. Go look and do something to it. I forget if it's water that drops inside or a piece of dirt, but it shows the color. And the thing is, it's the dye cell. Now, what is the dye cell? In telephones, how do all these things work for dye cell? Because dye cell meaning salt, okay? Less salt. I don't know. It's just salt is the ocean and moon, and the irregularity of the period because of the jab. And Muhammad Ali is inside the ring buzzing like a bee, but the bees are having a hard time on this planet Earth because they ain't picking up 234. They ain't picking up 18 times 18, 324. They ain't picking up the gateway passage. 18 times 18. 18 times 18 equals to 324.
18 plus 18 equals to 36. We have a passage of 360 degrees. 9 times 9 equals to 81. 9 plus 9 equals to 18. We have Venus angels. Angel, and we're going to add the S to it. We have angel, so the angel is 39 plus 19 equals 58. 58 represents THREE. It also goes to silver. Silver is noted to be place. When you're in the Olympics, you get a silver, you become the place. So you have 1, 3, 5 ace. You have 9 with ace. You have 16 and 12, 28. So with that, you have the cycle equaling to your famous number 37 for those who don't know what it is. 37, 31, 37, 31, 37, 31. 3 by 7, 21. 3 plus 7, 10. All zeros equal to 6. So this equation will be 31 plus 6. Just keeps repeating itself. And 31 plus 6. I'm assuming the 6 is because on one side of the cube, where's that cube? Where's my big, how can I lose the big cube? On one side is the 1. On the other side is the 6. So when we play the game, if your side is up, then if 6 is up, 6 up, okay, you have a total of 20. 6 equals 20. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 equals to 20. But if the 1 is up, okay, that means the 6 is down. And it's 7 all around. Because for me, okay, as 6, okay, I'm up. They're actually both up in their own relative domain. So when 6 is up, okay, sorry, when 6 is up, we get 20, correct. But when 6 is down and 1 is up, we get a total of 15. 15 and 20. The letters O and the letter U, and this says where. The relative value is 63. The addition, 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 times 5, we're going to use this one in both equations, equals 5. This becomes the student. This becomes the white 7 student. White 7 student. Student, the entity of Yo. The entity of Yo is Earth and Mars. Spirit of 76. Comes out of the church, because that'll create that. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. This will lead to 42 and 13 minus 13 equals to your birth in the sun, equals to 55, your freedom from the birth in the sun. The two of them together equal to 84. You now have the Pluto sun. Why and where do I get these words from? These words come from the alphabet. You've seen these in reference to Google search, in reference to Bing, in reference to all search engines. You will find the word sun and the word Pluto. You will also find these letters in the alphabet. Yeah, these letters, S-O-N, that's in the alphabet. And this is also a serial. The 19th letter, the 15th letter, and the 14th letter. Right away in sun, the word on is a relative to what pi is all about. And this is the 7th gate, because it is the game of craps. Because of what happens in the game of craps, according to on. Well, it's either on or off. We're talking about the pass line. And if we're talking about this game over here, not all the dice, not all the combinations, okay, not all the combinations do something different and have different payout odds. Just want to see if I can get rid of some of the shadow. Is that better? I can't see, but let me see. Okay, yeah. So let me not get lost with my stuff here. So this results in, if I minus this, okay, it's plus 26 equals 55. This birth from the spirit of 76, that putting together with the freedom of 55, the minus and the plus, tells you, okay, that watch out. This is I'm mixed up. I'm a little lost. Where was I? The reason for 55 is once you go from 1 to 9 and you add all of these, it equals to 45. But 1 and 9 equals to 10. So you add the 10 back into it, and there you go. And that is your freedom 55. Okay. The yo is from what they call out when they played a game of craps. 3 and 18 and 1 and 16 and 19, 35, 36, 46, 54 equals 57. No way. 21, 22, 32, 38 and 19 equals to 57. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, because this is 1, 2, 3 all together. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. I wasn't watching my screen. Yeah, I always got a hard time with the light. Maybe if I let a little light in from outside, let's see what'll happen. Does that help a little bit? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Good for me. If I can see it, I think it's cool. You think it's cool. Very good. Chevy 57. It's heavy on the levy. Oh, we're not going to have a query here, are we? Okay, let's go on. Eeyore. Yes, Eeyore is the donkey. Tell me Eeyore is the donkey. Please, please. Eeyore. Oh, my God. Eeyore is the donkey. Very good. Very good. Very good. Creation of all games, my friends, when it's in the hoop and you're in the loop. Creation, the key, 11 and 5 and 25. It tells itself what it is. Anyways, it tells you 2, 5, 7, and this is in the moon. Earth in the moon. The key Earth is in the moon. Now, I'm not sure if it's the word moon. I'm not sure if it's Earth moons. I'm not even sure. But you know what? And some people say the moon is not real, right? Well, guess what? The word is real enough and the description is real enough. Now, somebody gave it a name and there's all kinds of things going on. Anyways, out of the subject right now. Let's stick to the game of craps. This right away is gold. It's a gold clover. It's actually a club. Well, it's not a club because I'm not going to hit you. So, you know, a club hits, right? But what does a spade do? Right? A spade is a shovel. So you also have heart and you have diamonds. So now we're all cool on this. We got a shovel, we got a heart, we got a diamond, and we got a club. So if we go to the diamond club, right? Hold on a second. We're shoveling in the cash. Oh my God, this can be a show of love, shovel, love. Oh my God, she loves. Yes, she loves. Look, shovel, S-H, and backwards it's L-O-V-E, right? And then you just have to turn it around. It says she love. It's a she love. Isn't that pretty? But then maybe this might be a plural and it can go he loves. He loves and she love. Wow, that's pretty cool, eh? Green bucks. Oh, I got something on the stove. I hope I remember by the time I walk away from here, go over there and keep that string connected to that sky system, the original one, the original sky system that we're all connected to. Lots and lots and lots of carrot juice. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Is it dark? It looks dark. Why does it look so dark? Why does it look so dark? I hope I remember. Look at that. Out of the dark. Look what the light can do. Makes everything dark. I want to tell you something. Okay. This expiry date is the 15th of March.
of 24. The expiry date that they put on here is what they believe, according to their science, and over time, depending on how long they've been doing this, when this will expire, right? Something goes bad, they'll send you a new one. They want to know from you. They want you to call them when something goes bad. They're hoping something goes bad. When something goes bad, they want to send you a gift. If you let them know, don't think it, because if you tell me something's wrong, I'm excited. I can correct something. I got something that needed correcting. Oh my God, what a great feeling. I can correct it. But come to me nicely, please. Tell me. And sometimes I just can't scratch it into my head. Can't scratch it into my head. They are freaking fantastic. This is like eating meat. This is like eating steak. This is like eating filet mignon. Now, you just have to find a way to change the taste of the recipe because it's full of oil in here, right? But it's just the right. Anyways, this is Bella. I got it at Costco. Okay, I don't want to tell you that really, but because I prefer you support your local store. If your local store can hold this, I will go to my local store and pay 50 cents more. 50 cents more because I have more people. I'm just trying to figure out, you see, what it is if I was playing Monopoly with you, and I was playing Monopoly with them, and I was playing Monopoly with them, and I was playing 3 Monopoly games at one time, and we're all sitting together playing Monopoly games at one time. What if I'm the strongest player? What if I'm the luckiest player? What if in Monopoly, you get to choose where you want to go on each dice? Let's say you throw one dice and you get to choose what the next dice is going to be, because this is the world we live in. We get and we accept what we create for ourselves and what is and was already given to us as possibilities, because our possibilities are only unlimited for ourselves, but we are missing half of there's something missing. I'm not sure if it's because we can't think deep enough to actually do it. And that's why usually one person, when you do Rubik's Cube, the mind can go into these areas. Our mind can't go, therefore we can't get the thought. Just can't get that thought. Just can't pinpoint on that thought. Where was I? I was in Jack. I was in Irregularities of the Moon. We were in Muhammad Ali sitting in the court. We were having that jab. Stinging like a bee. Got him, knocked him out in the 3rd round. There was 3 minutes in every single round, 180 seconds. So after the 3rd round, there were 500. Okay. After the 3rd round, there were 540 seconds. Through the sun, the Federation, DEF. 4, 5, and 6 equaling to 15. 4 times 5 times 6, 120. 20. Adding 1 to 20 equals to 120. 210. And that is the dartboard, and that is the moon. That is part of the 9 times 24 cycle of birth, because all zeros will equal to 6. Instead of it being 210, it'll be 216. And if I put a mark of a point and another 0, it's like a decimal point to nothing. So you can put that. That's allowed. We were talking about the diesel in the moon. I was talking about, let me see if we got this right. I can't see from the back. Here is the word key. 11, 1 and 1 is 2 and 5 coming together and creates the Y. When K meets E, when the 11th letter meets the 5th letter. When the 11th letter, this is in the B family. K is in the B family with an A sound. The family of A says Joker. OE. Remember the OE, not only is it an egg, but it was just given to me in Eeyore. Let me see. Right here in Eeyore, the donkey, which is when, knee or nest. Okay, in, I and E, 5 and 9. 1 and 4, 2 and 3 is 5. 3 and 6 and 4 and 5 is 9. And then the other 9s, 2 and 7, 1 and 8. They're different 9s. They're different 9s. Here's the 1 and 8 9. And here's the 2 and 7 9. Right over here. Every side has 9 spaces. And now what happens? They both create the 3 3 3 9. 3 voided and 3 voided. And if you notice, it's got to go this way. I like to put it this way, okay, or this way. Are you seeing this? Is this coming? I don't know if you can see it right or it's my eyes, but everything seems to be becoming dark, just very dark. I want to fix this for a second. Is that good? There's a something on the wall there. What is that? Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Do I get to lose an eye? Okay, so this is a little bit better. So if 1 and 2 has to come together to play 3, right? We can either use this as the E, the short arm of the E. So you run a line from here down to here, all the way down to here. And then you run the line over here. Do I have a marker? Do I have a marker? I must. This is unbelievable. I've got so many pens, and then I can't find the marker. I got one with no top on it. Oh, I got a green one, but I know there's a black in it. Okay, so there. So this is a half a line. See the way it goes halfway, they meet. You turn it this way, it's going to create the I because of the line. That's the way the I is. This way, okay, it's going to create the H because that's the bar of the H. It is also telling of the division. And it's not. Is it me who's making you? I want you to see this. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Look at what I'm showing you. It is the truth. It is the truth. It's the absolute truth. Is it not? But what truth is it? I'm just showing you a line. There is a line, right? Somebody tell me there's a line going down. North and south. Please tell me north and south. And if you're going to tell me north and south, well, I think down here is south and up here is north, right? North and south. So north is up and south is down. But if I was doing this and you were underneath the planet, oh, I don't want to go there right now. So across. Yes, absolutely across. We're going across. That's right. You want to do a cross? Okay, we're going to go across. There we go. But what if I sit it this way? What happens? Because this is the way it sits on the table. It either sits this way on the table or this way. Because look, you see that line up there? It's this way or this way. So look at this. I'm going to show you. See the 6 is up? 6 is up. 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, we're back to where we started. So we only have to move 3 because we're already on 6. There's only 3 movements of 4. But in 2, you know everything because the opposite of the 6 is the 1. Go back into position. The opposite of the 5 is the 2. So you already know the answer with 2. You also can look at the corner this way and give me 3 numbers, and I'll give you all 6 numbers. This is a 5, 2. Back to the same position. This is a 3. I'll have to turn this way because the opposite of the 3 is the 4. And the 1, well, I'll just turn hold on a second. Now the 1, you see the 1? I have to go all the way this way, and you can see the opposite side of the 6 is the 1. If 5 is up, There's a total of 21 dots on this thing, on this cube. Mother Bear has to be sleeping with her cubes. There's 21 dots. If 5 is up and 2 is down, there are 14 around. So when 5 is up, 14 around, you get 19 up and 2 down. So now to add to the equation, if there were 19 up and 2 down, what would we have to be thinking? I'd say it's the 7th inning stretch. I say 19 up would be, let's say 19 went to the plate. We can use that equation, but I don't want to go there because that would be 6 1/3 innings. So that doesn't make any sense. Actually, it's 6 1/3 with 2 more to go. That's what it is. 6 1/3 with 2 more to go. 19, and that is the spirit. That is the church. Let's not get into it. It just takes us down a long road, and we don't have time to go there. We do, but we don't. I'm quite sure everybody wants to take a shower and clear their head after I'm done. Okay. You know, in baseball, you know the term they use? This is going to be the pitcher. He's winding up, and here comes the delivery. I think it's going to be a boy. Nope. It's a ball. Well, could have been a strike, or it's a ball. Here comes the delivery. FedEx, receiving my package. Could have been UPS. FedEx, UPS. It's all the association in their category, classifying what words mean, what this letter in this position of this word means. So the geometric shapes that can come off of this, geometric shapes that would come off of this, how many sides to a pyramid? And if there are 3, why? And if there were 4, why? 3 equals 4, and 4 equals 5. We must always remember the floor. What I believe are the pyramids are, the pyramid is going to sit like this, and the spaceship's going to come down and go and plug right on top of it. Let me write that down. Space 44 ship. Oh, you can be shipping with one of the courier companies. Courier. I'm trying to figure out how courier connects with the internet, how the terminology for courier. Oh, it could have been the carrier. The courier, the carrier. Well, who's your carrier? Who's your cell carrier? Who's carrying your cell? Who's carrying your cell? All your information and your cell. So should I go back to the beginning when I spoke about how craps and pi get to the 7th gate, if you've been here long enough? In the word sun is 14 and 15. This will create, after the 3 point, it will create your next 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 will create the next 4. 11, 11, 29, 11. 29, 92. Minus 1, minus 8, minus 8, minus 1. Beautiful, eh? The birth of Venus resident angels. The heavens of Jupiter, 97. Remember, never more than. And it is what? Each side is 9. Just look at your calculator. Just look at your calculator. Okay, so look at your calculator. Where is it? There's 9. There's 9. Okay. So where am I going back over here? So here are 6. The reflected, if I was to drill all the way through on this one, or drill all the way through, I would cover always 7 spaces. Every other cube, every other side of the cube will only cover 5. So it's 4 times 5 plus 7 equals to 20 equals to 14. 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 equals to 10 and 24. Washington, D.C. I think I've had a little kitty cat outside.
You want to come in, kitty cat? Okay, I see you. I see you. Just give me a minute. I'm going to check my salmon on the stove. How you doing, kitty cat? Oh yeah, it's ready. I cooked it very, very slowly. Very slowly. Let me taste it. Very nice. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so there's only 7 and 9 on here. 7 and 9 this way, 7 and 9 this way. I want to use just, I can do this way also as 3, and this way is 4. Now, if it's this way, according to symbols, we're turning a corner. And the symbol is on the back of trucks, where they always show the truck lift. You know, watch out, this truck can like tip over if he turns the corner too quick. But you know that if you're turning a right-hand corner too quick, which way will your truck turn over? Your truck will turn over to the left. Can't turn over to the right. How can it turn over to the right? If you're driving this way and you turn right this way, your force is going forward. So we started this whole thing out. How did pi get into the 7th gate craps? The 7th gate craps, and pi is talking about what 2 of these do in the game, and the odds, and how the pit. It's in the pit, right? The hold on a second. Let me fix this camera here. It's in the pit. Let me write that down. How do you write pit? Is it P-I-T? Let me check that out 1 second. How's everybody doing tonight? Pit. Hey, Alphabet, how do you spell pit? Like pit stop or in the pit of a casino? Casino glossary and words. Various separate pits. Yes, you can. It's P-I-T, pit. Everything I do has to be verified online. It has to be real. It has to be the truth. There it is. P-I-T. It can also be T-I-P for a pit. I mean, a pit or a tip. 20 and 9 and 16. 29, 39, 45. And there's a 0 in it. Add 6. But you know what? I can look at it another way. When it's above the 18th letter, we can possibly by relation. Oh yes, by reference. By reference. We're going to do this by reference. It's the last inning and the next inning. And it's this inning, when this inning is over, the next inning and the last inning. So let's say you're in the 2nd inning. Your 2nd inning connects to your 1st inning, because it was the 1st inning was the last inning. And your 3rd inning, your 2nd inning is the relationship to the 3rd inning. So 2 is in relationship to 1 and 3. There was something I wrote down, and a tip. What was the thing? What was I looking at?
Although the word can be turned around, it also says pi and then T at the end. So I'm going to use if there's something else in here, I don't remember what it is. Passing things from one to another. I lost something in my head. I fell out of the loop. We went with E-or. Where did E-or come together? E and O came together, like E-I-E-I-O. The E is actually the reverse, right? The 5 is reverse of the 9. So if the 5 is reverse of the 9, then what does this mean? If the 5 is the reverse of the 9, and the reason for that, okay, is we're going to talk in small numbers right now. And here is 6 and 3, 9. And here is 1 and 4, 5. And here is 5 and 4, 9. And here is 2 and 3, 5. So what does the other 5 to do? The 5 is the opposite of the 2. It's the back side. The front side and the back side, it's actually the same. So the front side and the back side is actually the same. 52 Earth. That's what it tells me. Flat. Like a pancake. With a lot of roots sticking out of it. And earth that fell down. And like a bowl sort of filled up, created oceans. And down to the bottom of the oceans are the upside down mountains. And raising out of the planet is Mount Everest. So you got mountains down and mountains up. Mountain Dew. She wed. Right? Isn't that the way it is? So let me get back. I was looking for things of reference. They always use things of reference in spelling bees. I'm not sure if I lost anybody in what I was doing because I've been all over the place. I'm relating this to the game of craps and all the reversals of numbers, okay, in which I also related after either to the game of Baccarat, to the game of Blackjack, and all the obligations and games rules. And I put those and I use those as the can I say as the fabric of where what I do with the alphabet and the words, etc., etc. And I didn't even get on to what I first wanted to talk about. And what I first wanted to talk about is, first of all, the key, Kentucky. So N to K, N to K, N to K. I'm just thinking Kentucky, not Kentucky Fried Chicken. You see, I want to go and say something I think I heard out of the Bible. And God said it was in the Word. And if it's in the Word, and I'm a child of God, I'm never going to grow up. We're the children of God. We're learning all the time. Remember the easy things. The easy things. Don't take life easy, but remember the easy things, the things He gave us. He didn't want to make it too hard. He gave us a freaking alphabet. Got an alphabet. Oh, my God, I got an alphabet. Wow. I got an alphabet. So now I got to think of Michael Jackson because it's ABC. Now I got to think about Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. Jackson 5. We spoke about number 1, and I want to go back to number 1. I know I'm jumping off subject and I might forget, but I don't care because I remembered something I wanted to say earlier. Why do I do and what is 1, 4, and 7? This is 1. This is 4. Okay. And 1 is 7. 10, 0 equals to 6. 1 and 6, 7. 1 is 7 because it's the only one that you can drill holes all the way through. If I drilled 6 holes all the way through, I'd end up with 7. This is my only Christ. And the numbers that come down is 15 and 20. 62. $62, 1 and 5, 6, 2 and 0. But we are going to turn this into an 8 and 42. 4 times 2, 8. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 and out. 6 and 8. House planet. Basics. Primary basics, okay?
it's ironic, these seconds in the day, if you look up the seconds in the day, it comes out to something like that. But anyways, that's that. So now when you really want to go to this relationship and say, well, I got 6, so now my 6 goes with that 1, because we counted down to a single digit, and this dice cube only has a single digit. And over here, I end up with 2, so we're going to flip around and find a 2 and see what that's going to do for us. That's the 2 and 7 gateway. Win a big red sun. And this is one of the parts that will fit with pi because of the 2 dots and the 7 that you don't see. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2. And it's also part of creation. Whoop, what did I do there, eh? Hey, what did I do there? $14 and 9 equals 23. Beta creation right there. This over here. And the letters are W-I-N, win big, win big. That's what it says. Win big. BG, Bill King. 9 and 5 is the reverse of this one over here. So it's giving you a direct response to this cube. 9 and 5. And if I had my 2 cubes, where did those cubes go now? Oh my God. I have them right in front of me, you know. Even the backgammon, I found the backgammon cube. That one's also. So anyways, irregardless, location. I like to call 15 and 20 location. 35, location in the moon on the house planet. 35, where? In Freedom 55. 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals to 25, equals to 10. Plus 10 minus 25 equals to 35, equals to 15. So in Mars 68, the house planet, 5 and 3, 1 and 5. This one, 35. So you notice that the 35 is going to repeat the 15 in it. And 8 equals to 23. Same number. 72 and 35 will create the same number. This one, okay, is going to create also the same number as this one. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 1 plus 5, 1 times 5 equals. This one over here equals 5. This one over here equals 6. Same answer. It's 11. And 11 is where your creation comes in, right? And 11 where your creation comes in, here is the 11th letter. And the reverse of that is the 5th letter. And our creation comes in on Earth. Flat Earth. 6:18, communication, flat Earth. Okay, remember, there's different kinds of realities, 2 flat and 2 round. Understand them, what they are. Know the difference. And at what distance is it flat? And at what distance is it round? And how perfect and why? So FL equals to 18 and 21. 20 and 1, 12. The 12th letter is the L letter, flat. F-L-A-T. Okay, flat. Not fiat, flat. So 18 and 21. 18 outs and 21 outs. And 6.5 innings. We are in the 7th inning stretch. Are you ready to get out? Take me out to the ball game. We're going to have what? We're going to have popcorn or Cracker Jacks. We're going to have Cracker Jacks. Because if we're going to have a Cracker Jack, we have to understand what maize is. Siam. What corn is all about. How we're powering up in the sugars from the corn. Maize. Cracker Jacks. Because you get a prize. And in French, the word prize is actually emprise, and emprise is an electrical outlet. So in the Cracker Jack, we get a prise. Now, what were they giving? They were giving hot, 27 red, hot equaling to 43. It is the opposite of cold, which is 34. The difference is 9. Together, there's 77 of Christ, and Christ is now a plug-in. Now, it's 6.5 innings, okay, but it's actually the 7th inning stretch,
but actually what has transpired is 6.5 innings, and everybody's taking a few extra minutes in between at the 7th inning stretch, longer than any other inning. What is the difference between the time of the 7th inning stretch compared to all the other innings? And it never has to be the same exactly what's going on in the field, but we just have to know the rules. Because by the rules were created because of the system had that. Anyways, I couldn't knock that one out for time to twist around my tongue. Does anybody know this sign? It's the Mark Wall sign. See the donut in the center? Empty space, never used, right? We had 360 degrees, but we're going around something. So takes us an extra so much time to get around it. And we're always off by a little bit, maybe because they're opening and closing the barrage, or they're opening and closing the channels. The English Channel, maybe the Evergreen boat that turned around and around was actually Evergreen telling us another story. What I really wanted to talk about in this video, which I'll probably start in the next video, Waylon Jennings, I remember, I have to look that up, is hard times are real where corn don't grow, the weeds are high. Okay, I have to think about that. Now, okay, it was all about personal and private. You can think it and not act upon it. And you're allowed to think it, but you don't have to speak it. And you don't have to share that thought. Sometimes we anchor inside of us. You're thinking something that either you want to, maybe you want to share, but certain things you just should never share. Who can you actually go to share something that you want to say, but you'll never do? And that's your personal privacy, and that's why it's best not to say anything at all. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be held against you. You have the right for an attorney. If you refuse an attorney, whatever. All guidelines on how to process the word of God. Why is it the word of God? Gates of the divide. The whole story of creation are in the words we speak. In reference to definitions through Webster's, through thesaurus, through all these systems that they use to classify the words and the letters and our numbers, our mathematics and geometric shapes, separating us through language and obligations putting out elements of rule, the rule of thumb, and the law of the rule, and what some think and what others couldn't care less. What is personal, what it is an irregularity, because when you're slowing down here, right? So we have to remember. So we were also talking about where number 58 came in to where Venus angels came in. It was about 10 minutes ago. I was talking about 18 times 18. And we get our complete 360 degrees. I also wanted to talk about 19 times 19. And they do connect together. 19 and 19. 19 times 19 gives you a full circle. It equals to 361. 19 plus 19 equals to 38, equals to 399, talking about creation and Jupiter and Venus, because what the 99 creates Venus. It is also created, when you flip them upside down, it becomes 66. That's the division of 5 and 7. 5, 6, 6, 7. I do not know where the equation is. I've done it before because I remember. I rather say I didn't, but there's an equation, but easy enough to make it pretty simple. We're just going to say that the 6 divides the 5 and the 7, and the 6 divides the 5 and the 7. And why did I say it twice? I can say it 4 times or 3 times, because in gematria, on the gematria scale of the alphabet, the 6th F, G, and H is 676, and S, T and U is 6, 7, 6. So you go 6, 7, ST, and then TU. We are in the years of the fourth area. 20 and 21 is TU. We are at the threshold of 41 equals 5 and 4. We are in the threshold of the passage in the sun. 55, 54, 55, 45. Basic. Basic. Freedom 55, come along. I should be writing all these down. If somebody had a camera on me, it's a little bit easier. I had 5, 6, and I had 6, 7. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 equals 5 and 6.
1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 6 equals 7. And remember, the only dice that we really need to play with is the 5 and 6. They have everything. 5 and 6 is everything. There's nothing missing with the 5 and with the 6. The 3 inside the 5. The 2 inside here. 1 in cube 6. 2 in cube 3, 4, 5, 6. But there are 1 times 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 2. 3 in cube 5. 2 times 2 plus 1 because of the corners. Tell me if there's something else I can say. Tell me if it doesn't make any sense. I need to know. Win. Yes, win. 23, 23. 23rd letter equals to 9 plus 14. IN. Are you in or are you out? So if you're in number 23. And if you're out, it's 15, and that would be Mars. And if we do the same thing and leave out the first letter, we get 21 and 20. This is the year we are in. The year to kill, right here, KEEL, right? A new direction, EIEIO, right? So this one is 36, and this one is 41. I'm not sure what I want to do with this, but the mathematical equation for this is 30 and 11 minus 11 equals 2. 41 equals to 19. So this is when the spirit meets the birth in the sun. There's a whole bunch of things going on over here. This was 399 minus 360 equals to 39. I am taking away minus 360. 18 times 18, 18 plus 18 equals 324 equals 36 is total is 360. If I minus it, it equals 288. 288, I like to put a 0.0, is 2 days of 1,440 minutes. If I multiply this times 2, equals 5760, and this is the year 2000. This is the Hebrew calendar. And this is the year 2000. 1920. Where do I get that? 3 times 19, 57. 3 times 20, 60. Everything is 3, because after 3, you're starting over again. And everything to do at 5 is telling me about quarters. This one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one. These are quarters. This is 4 on one face. This is what's holding the center of all 4. There's nothing here. The same thing with the 6. Don't count these two. These two and this one, it's completely a different count. It's not really a 5, although the value of this side is 25. Because every dot is worth 5. 5, 20, 24, 30, and that's face value. But the real number that it's supposed to equal to is 4. That's the true value. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing else has a true value. This is valued at 0.25. Because there's 4 in the corner, you take the value into here. This is 0.25 because 4 equals to 1. How in the world did you get all that? Well, it took the 4 corners to create the square, and that's the center of the square. So that's one hole. It's almost like saying, what? Oh yeah, 28 grams. 28 days equals to 1 moon cycle equals to 1 ounce. I always like to think of this as 11. Ounce, and in French it's ons. And I always see it the same way. So for me, that 28 equals to 11, right? 7 times 4, 28. 7 plus 4, 11. Equals 17 and 39. And that is the Saturn Q elixir. Okay, I did a lot. I just know one thing. I didn't do everything. I didn't talk about, I'd mentioned the club and clover. I have to do a new number thing for the clover. I'm thinking, let me think. Hold on a second. There was something I didn't. Yes, 432. When I add things up, what it is number 1, okay, is when I add everything up that totals to 10 or 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55, anything that will add up to 10 will always bring me back to the center over here, okay? But it's more than 1. I will need to have at least 4 of these. It's either 4 or 9. It's either 4 or 9. Because once I take this, 4 of them, and put 4 together, they're all touching. Now, what is the next one to keep this thing square? It's 9. It's 4, keeping it square, or it's 9. Because if I put 8 around this one, there will be 9. And 4 will be in the corner, and 4 will be on the inside. 44 area space, the difference between night and day. Just want to tell you one thing. There's an F in the alphabet that starts with a P. The PF sound. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I want to thank you for watching. 2, 3, and 4. Yes. Okay. 1, 4, and 7. And 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4 is the vibration. And 1 is what is in the center of all. 3 shows what is on each end and what is in the center. And 4 shows the whole cube. 1 is... I'm just trying to figure out why I came. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10. So that is my 1 section. 2 and 2 equals to 4. 3, 1, 3 equals to 7. I'm still trying to figure out why 2, 3, 4. 2 is the beginning of where you can multiply something and create a difference. The beginning is 2. 4 is the last number. You can multiply something without reducing the value less than the multiple number. I'm going to show you. And 2 also can, anyways, what happens is 5 times, pick a number. Okay, 5 times 3. This number will become half of what it is. Anything multiplied by 5, the number will be half of what it is. This equals to 1.5. This equals to 2. This equals to 3. This equals to 3.5. This equals to 4. And this equals to 4.5. 5 by 9, 45. 5 by 8, 40. 5 by 7, 35. 5 by 6, 30. So you get my drift, right? And 5 and 3, back to Mars. Back to the dartboard, into creation, into communication through the moon. Look at that, it's 7. Into the heavens. We got all 4 corners. And the birth in the sun, 945. So now what we're going to do is what happens here is the reverse is 8, 7, and 6. This will create 10, this will create 10, and this will create 10. What happens, I just want to show you the difference between multiplying by 4 and 5. Now, if I multiply the same thing, I'm just going to use three numbers. I'm just going to use 3, 4, and 6. If I multiply it by 4, right, it equals to 12. If I multiply it by 4, it equals to 16. If I multiply by 4, it equals to 24. Okay, so this is the center of all the numbers to one side. 5 creates the center, divides the numbers to one side. So the maximum we're going to get now is 1.2 out of 3. 1.8 is the reduction. 4 times 4 is 16. We had 4. 2.4 is the reduction. Now we went with 6. 4 times 6, 24. Okay. 3.6 is the reduction. 1 and 8 equals 3. 2 and 4 equals 4. 3 and 6 and 2 and 4 equals 6. So this is the what happens in this scenario. What does it mean? I don't know. This is the day. This is left and right, and it is a wing of the angel, 4 and 3. And this is what everything works with, DC. This will create day and night. And the reason for these numbers is 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 is 16 and 8, 24. If you look at your numbers, 1, 4, 7 equals 12. 3, 6, 9 equals 18. They are the left side and the right side, the two wings, if you want to look at it in numbers. Two wings. 3, 6, 9, 18. 1, 4, 7, 12. So 2, 3, and 4 brings everything back to the value of 1. 1 brings you back to the center. It's 1 and all. So it's 18. It's out of Venus. 4 brings you to the hole. And 7 brings you to the gateway. 1, 4, 7. And it also brings you to the moon, Jesus, and the gateway. 7 times 1, 7 plus 1. There's so much going on. So I create my one world with these, with 2, 3, 4. Now, okay, you see, I create the 1 world, the 4 world, and the 7 world. So I created the 1 world. So with 2, 3, 4, now I want to create the 4 world. So now it becomes 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 1, 4 and 3. So now I have created the number 4. 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4. Now I want to create the 7. Okay, now I want to create the 7. So now I'm going to go 5 and 2, 7, 4 and 3, 7, 3 and 4, 7. And these are my 3 key numbers. This one equals to 12. This one equals to 21. And this one equals to 6. 6, 3, 3. You can't get away from that. This is basically to run off the system they run. This is the system that is being run in numbers. And it's being run in numbers because of a various amount of places that I've been, according to what it speaks on the dice cube. The 4 and the 1 will come together over here. Hold on a second. 2, 3, and 4 on a dice cube is opposite of 5, 4, and 3. We already went through that, which is the sun creation of DC, electric company. It's so hard to explain what electric company and all these things. Rotation of everything comes from 3 plane inside 5, the E world. 4 quarters, yes, make a buck. So you have, and with $1, you can have 3 numbers, but then the decimal point comes, and now we only have no fractional cents. We just have cents. So it's 3 numbers and 2 numbers. And there's always a comma between all of them. I want to thank you very much for being here. I have no idea what any of this means. I'm going to go and take a eat. If you don't have my email and you want it, let me know. I'm going to leave it here. If you want to ask me a private question, Four corners on the talit. The words in German, Spanish, and Hebrew. Something about those words. Tattle, telling, a toil in French and Spanish. Ending.